Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to share with you my review for the Essie Gel Couture polishes, and I'm so excited. I have had a pretty good experience with these so far, so I'm excited to talk to you guys about it. Okay, so this is a polish that is supposed to last 14 days. It's a gel polish without no light. So the bottle is new. They've twisted the bottle, and they've also twisted the handle, and which actually helps with the polish not running down the stem of the brush, which happens quite frequently, I find, with Essie. So I thought that was really great, and from all the ones that I've tried, none of them had that issue. So they retail for $11.50. You can find them. I've seen them at Ulta, Walgreens, Target, and online, of course. There are places online. I will try to put some links down below on places online that sell these cheaper, because I have seen them cheaper online. So they're $11.50 a bottle, which is pretty expensive. You can buy a 2-pack when you first buy one that has the top coat and then a color with it for a little bit cheaper. So they're kind of pricey, but I think you'll find that if you just get a few bottles, it's probably worth your money, because I think you're going to be pretty happy with them. Okay, so the base coat is infused inside the polish, so there's no need for a base coat, and then you're just supposed to apply the top coat on top. The color that I tried out the longest is called Couture Curator, and it's such a pretty peachy pink, and it applies really well. Here's the first coat, and as you can see, it applies pretty good. It doesn't have full coverage on the first coat, so I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat, but the application is really great. I think if you do it pretty generous, you're going to get 2 coats, and maybe 3 if you're not so generous, and then apply the top coat on top of that. Now the dry time was pretty quick. I think it dries as quickly as any of my fast dry top coats that I've used. And the polishes that I've used so far all seem to have the same kind of drying time that typical Essie polishes do. Okay, so I had this polish on while I was on vacation, and I was at the beach, I was in the sand. I applied sunscreen to 5 people every day, multiple times a day, the whole week, and so I was surprised that it lasted so long. I thought this is maybe not a good week to test this, but then I thought maybe it is. It lasted pretty well. I don't know if you guys have ever applied sunscreen while you have nail polish on, but it kind of takes off that top layer and it's not as shiny. But the shine came back pretty good with the top coat. So after 6 days, I just had some tip wear and I didn't have any chips. But on day 7, you'll see, and I'll show you some close-up pictures, is I started to get little chips. And once you start to get a little chip, you know, water and things can get underneath and dirt and kind of pull it up. And so about day 7 or 8, I started to get little minor chips. And it was that time that I thought, I just can't handle this anymore. I need to take it off. I think if I did it again, I would make sure on day 6, when it just had a little bit of tip wear, but it looked like a little questionable, that I would just reapply one more coat of the top coat and make sure to seal the top so that it lasts longer. And I think you get longer wear out of that. So then maybe you could extend it another 4 or 5 days. I don't know about 14 days being possible with this polish, but I was pretty impressed. Actually, I was very impressed that it lasted as long as it did and it looked so well. It's just that I'm not used to wearing polish that long, and I always want to change it around day 4 or 5 at least, sometimes even day 3. I'm just ready for a new color, but I know there's a lot of people out there that like to wear their polish for a long time. Okay, one more thing about this. I used a lighter polish color, a straight up cream, just to test out the longest, because a lot of times when you use colors like this, and you'll probably have noticed it too, but they start to crack and then dirt gets into the cracks and you just have these little teeny cracks in your polish. And so I wanted to see how well these did and if they cracked. And I didn't have any cracking, which I was kind of surprised at. And so I really did love this color and I was very impressed with it. I also want to talk about removal of the polish, just because I heard a blogger say that you have to use acetone to take these off, but that wasn't my experience in all of the polishes that I've tried so far. I do use this Zoya nail polish remover instead of just regular ones, and I do think it works better than ones you just get at a drugstore. But as you can see here, as I'm taking it off, that I really have no trouble with that. And I do recommend this nail polish remover if you don't have it. It's a little bit more expensive, but it works really well. But I imagine you wouldn't have too many problems with just a regular nail polish remover. Another polish that I tried out for 6 days was Beauty Nap, and on day 6 it still looked really, really great. I had to take it off because I had to swatch the OPI collection, so I think I could have had it on longer. I think same thing on that day 6, I would have been wanting to reapply that top coat to see if I could get just a few more days out of it. And I think that's what I would do from now on if I wore these polishes. So both of these polishes had quite a different formula, and I was surprised that they both lasted long, and their formulas were different. I don't know what they put in it to make it last long, but it worked with both of these different formula types. So this one's a straight up cream, almost one of those more foamy creams, and if you use polish a lot, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. And this one definitely had more of a jelly finish. Hold on, my kids are calling me. And I have some other colors here that I'll talk to you about that I picked up. I was pretty impressed with the color selection. I know some people were disappointed, but I'm more of a typical color kind of girl. I don't really care for anything that's too crazy, and I thought they did a good job with having a wide range of many different colors to choose from. So this is Take Me to the Thread, and it's really pretty. It's perfect for fall. It's like a dusty mauve that actually has a little more purple in it as well. And then I have First View. It's this blue with a pretty bright blue, almost turquoisey, well, not turquoise, but just a bright blue shimmer. And it's really pretty as well. And then there's this mint color called Zip Me Up, and it also has that same kind of flash of more of a brighter green shimmer, just kind of like that blue one. And then this is one I was really excited about. I love green and I love dark polish, especially in the fall. This one's called Hang Up the Hills, and it's just this dark, almost has a black base with a really forest green bright shimmer. And I think it'll show up on the nails. I hope it does. It won't show up a ton, but I just think it's really elegant and pretty and really classy. So I'm excited to wear this one during the fall. And this is Gala-Vanting. It's such a pretty burgundy color. And it almost is purple. I put this on my mom's toes while we were on vacation, and it was so pretty. I can't wait to get it on mine. And this is an even darker purple, and it's called Turn and Pose. It's just a plum. I mean, there's lots of colors like this, but I wanted to try it. And then I picked up Model Clicks, which is even a darker kind of vampy, purpley, burgundy color. So those are the ones that I picked up. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with this. I am excited to use more. I kept finding myself just grabbing a few more, which is bad. I think I'm going to limit myself to buying polish for right now, with the exception of the new collections that come out. So anyway, I hope you guys like my review. I definitely would recommend these for sure. I think they're great, especially if you like your polish to last a long time. If you like to take your polish off every 3 or 4 days, then I don't think it's really going to matter. But if there's colors that you like, they do have a few colors that are a little different, but most of the colors I think were ones that we've seen before. So anyway, I hope you guys liked my review. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, so I know who's really liking these videos and if I should keep doing reviews like this. It's just really helpful if you guys give me a thumbs up so I know. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.